name is DJ Dawkins. I'm a 4-star quarterback from Baltimore, Maryland. After a great final season at Gilman, I knew I was ready to take the next step and play college football. I had a local reporter, Donna Harper, hit me up. She wanted to do a story on me. That's pretty cool. She said these would determine which schools were interested in me. I was hoping one of them would be Maryland, since I always wanted to play there because that's where my parents met up. She wanted to know what 3 things were most important to me, so I was honest with her. I told her I wanted to improve my skills quickly, develop a lasting relationship with my coaches, and I wanted a school that would challenge me academically. My parents wouldn't be too happy if I said otherwise. They always pushed me in that department. Fast forward a few weeks, and it's a big day, National Signing Day. I was holding out hope, waiting for the scholarship I wanted to Maryland, but it didn't happen. I got so many letters though, from so many schools, Ohio, Navy, Northwestern, even Army in Connecticut to play for their programs. It was a hard decision, and I thought about going to Northwestern or Connecticut for a year and maybe transferring back home. But honestly, I didn't want to leave the state. Weird, I know, but I really wanted my family and friends to come watch me play, so I knew I had a choice. Pick the scholarship offer from Navy and go to Annapolis, or go the long route and walk on to Maryland but be relegated to a bench role to start my career. I know, 4-star QB like myself could have taken any of the other offers out there, but like my pops, I'm stubborn, or put my mind on something, so I chose Maryland. I got looks of shock and then happiness from my parents when I told them. They knew it was my choice to make, and they let me do it on my own. I'm forever grateful to them for it. I'm gonna be a terrapin. This is crazy. Coach Baldwin seems like a nice guy, like he wants the best for me, which was one of the things I was hoping to have in a coaching staff, so he's already made a good first impression there. He just wanted to let me know that I'll have to balance my time between my studies, getting better on the field, and any other things that may come my way. I'm up for the challenge. I told him that I'm just excited to get the season started. Even though I won't be playing right away, I believe I'll get there in time, and that's okay with me. My first practice had me doing a drill called option attack. Boy, am I glad I'm a mobile guy. I couldn't imagine doing it if I wasn't. I don't think I'd be very good at it otherwise. It was a thrill being out there with the guys for the first time, and I learned a lot. Wasn't as confident in my own running game as maybe I should have been, but I was just so focused on not messing anything up too early. Coaches said I did an excellent job, so that's a good sign, and I'm already earning trust, which is good. After practice, I spent some time studying, then went to the gym, more studying, and of course, I had to take care of my body after the training. Mom's a nurse, so I can hear her now. Health is wealth, DJ. So has been right about that. It's game week against Connecticut, and even though I more than likely won't play, I can't help but be excited. Coach Hunter wanted me to work on my passing today in practice, and the very first ball I threw over the middle was scary. I apologized profusely afterwards. I didn't face any pass rush, so I was able to take my time and read the defense. My goal was to just take what they gave me and try not to force things. In high school, the guys used to call me Big Play, because I was known for taking risks. Now, they worked more times than not, but I'm still getting my feet wet here. I don't want to hurt my opportunities by trying to force things like I did when I threw into double coverage. It was stupid, and I rightfully got yelled at for it. Coach Baldwin pulled me aside afterwards and said, "Relax, DJ. You're talented, but you have to take your time out there. This isn't high school anymore." And he's right. I have to be more patient going through my progressions, unless I see something quickly. Not the greatest practice, but I'm slowly getting better and earning trust. Before I knew it, Saturday was here. It was time to play Connecticut. Running out of that tunnel for the first time and touching Testudo was amazing. Hearing the roar of the crowd at SecU Stadium, the fight song playing, man, what a feeling. I'll never forget it. The boys are fired up, rightfully so. It's the first game of the season, baby. I already knew I wouldn't get to play week 1, and I'm okay with that. We got the dub, though, 38-21 over the Huskies. Knox went crazy, catching 4 touchdowns. He was cooking, man. One day, I'll be throwing balls in game to him, but for now, we're 1-0. Week 2 of the season, and here we go. I knew it was only a matter of time. Preston Howard texts me, and he says, "Hey, you gotta carry our pads and clean our lockers, freshman." I know I'm not the only one doing it, and it's part of the newbie process because we did it in high school too, so I did it. Lots of pads though, very heavy, especially when you gotta carry your own too. Multiple trips and all that stuff. My academic advisor was next to reach out to me. Her name is Karen Jones. Ms. Jones let me know that if I study hard and keep on top of my grades, I can graduate early if I maintain a 3.7 GPA. I wanted a school that would challenge me academically after all. Consider this challenge accepted, Miss Jones. My phone has been blowing up today. But what's this? Sporting goods store wants some of us to come to a meet and greet over the next few weeks? This is amazing. I didn't do anything like this at Gilman. College truly is a different level. Figured this could also be a good time to spend with my teammates, so I said, why not? After all that, I headed down to practice for a little individual workout. This was about improving my pocket presence, which I know is an area I struggle in. I was so quick to run at the first sign of danger at Gilman that this was sorely needed for me. Proving to myself that I can avoid obstacles and still make throws from the comfort of the pocket is something that's going to help me no matter where I go, especially if I go to the next level. It wasn't the best session, but coach said a few more solid efforts and I'll be able to challenge the number 2 QB spot. That's encouraging, honestly. I went to hit the ice bath after practice, and then I went back to the dorm for a bit of studying. Midterms in 6 weeks after all, so I may as well start prepping now. Can't wait till the last minute. The second game of our season is against Michigan State Spartans, and it's a Big Ten conference game too. They're a good team, but I'm confident we can compete. Boy, was I wrong. This was not our day at all. They scored 20 points in the second quarter. We were able to make a nice little run in the fourth, but it didn't matter. We took our first loss of the year, 34-20. I don't even want to talk about practice this week. It was awful. Let's just burn the tape and move on. I wasn't feeling my best since I was sick. Not an excuse, but a reason for my poor performance. And it sucks too, because after last week, when Coach Hunter said I was close to competing, who up the depth chart, I lay an egg like this? I'm not happy with myself at all. Emotions are running high this week though, around campus and the team in general. We have a rivalry game with Virginia this coming Saturday. We gotta bounce back after getting beat down by Michigan State. Bounce back we did though, went out there and kicked them in the mouth, hard, in the rain. I can't wait to play in this game one day, help get a win. I gotta catch Billy Edwards though, he showed off today, throwing for 4 touchdowns. 47 wins in the series, and we're now 2-1 on the season. With everything going on, I'm glad to have Miss Jones on my side. She reminded me that I have a big test coming up in history this week. She told me the professor is known for difficult tests and quizzes. I took her warning to heart and really hit the books with her to prepare. Gotta come prepared just like on game day. We've got the astronauts this week and we're back home for this one. You can't overlook anyone in sports, and we took care of business today, 44-10. Roman Hemby ran all over them boys, 146 yards and a score. He was huge in the win. 3-1 and it feels good. All the extra studying for that history exam paid off. That's a good feeling, and I can't wait to share the news with the fam. To add more icing on the cake, I had a fantastic week of practice. It was an option attack again this time, and we killed it. Even though we lost to Indiana this week, I have finally got myself in position to challenge MJ Morris for the number 2 quarterback spot on the depth chart next week.